Hello, I'm Chloe Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. It's Monday. How was your weekend? Was it good? I hope so. Mine was good. I had a very lazy weekend. Well, apart from Friday night. It was my friend's birthday on Friday. And so we had a barbecue at the gym, and then we went out for a wild night out. It was so much fun. But I took the rest of the weekend off, like really doing nothing. It rained yesterday. It's raining this morning as well. I managed to get out for a run this morning before it started raining too. So I'm happy. So back into it after a lazy weekend. How was your weekend? Did you have a lazy one too? Sometimes just need that, you know, total rest. Anyway, back to work now. This morning I will be doing a live twin flame reading here. Let me know, you guys, about the sound. Somebody said that in my video, since I've been using this mic, if they're listening with headphones or AirPods, they're only hearing me through the left. I think I fixed it. But I haven't had time to like make a video and then try it out. So if you do use headphones and you were hearing me just through the left, you should be able to hear me through both ears now. That's what I've been doing this morning, trying to figure that out. Anyway, I will also be giving live readings on here as well, mini reads. You can book in for one of those on my website, BeHealing.com. I've popped a link for that in the live chat, so you can book in. I don't think anyone's booked in. It's been really quiet. Hey, it's been so quiet for readings in the last week. It happens sometimes. It's just, you know, it just happens that way. No mini reads, no private readings, just quiet, quiet, quiet. But it doesn't last like that. It comes back up again, so I'm sure it'll turn around soon. So let's get into it. Twin flames. What's going on with twin flames at the moment? Let's find out. Okay. The daily energy updates have been spot on for me. Spot on. All about relationships at the moment, and yeah, it is for me. Somebody from my past telling me how they feel about me, and the whole dilemma of what to even do with that. It's a bit messy right now. We've got the moon card, don't know what to do. Secrets, lies, deception, secrets, don't know what to do, the unknown. You might not know what's up, what's going on. I'm not dividing this up into divine masculine, divine feminine today. 10 of Wands, there's some burdens to put down here, what is not yours. Interesting. Now this could be, I think, divine masculine and divine feminine. I think similar energies about for both at the moment. So unknown, trying to figure things out, not taking on what is not yours, but it's also about putting burdens down that maybe you were carrying that you didn't know that you were carrying. You know, often in readings we get the message, let go of your ex, let go of your ex, let go of your ex. And we're thinking like, I don't have an ex to let go of. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about. And then someone shows up, tells us how they feel. And it's like, oh, this one was never really sorted out, was it? It's burdens like that. It's stuff to let go of. 10 of Wands is stuff to let go of. Might have been hidden in the shadows, the moon card. Not knowing about it. Something that was never sorted out. Okay. The 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles. Right, the 10 of Pentacles is, I'm getting work from this. 10 of Pentacles can be about something that's built up for the long term, but I'm getting work. So we could have a work connection with somebody, or someone that we used to work with, or something like that. or someone that we built something with, someone that we have a close connection with, a grey area, the moon. The Five of Wands, there's something competitive about it. Now we've got a mini reading. Thank you, Adva. Five of Wands. Something competitive about it. Five of Wands can be strategy and stuff, but it's also about competition. And yeah, people might be at odds with what's going on or with responsibilities, but also there could be confusion about who plays what part in what. Two of Pentacles, we have to weigh up the options, get things to balance. How can I explain this better? Because I can think of a few different examples of this energy. It's like something not sorted out, burdens and responsibilities. It's past stuff, things from the past. Someone's still holding something over you, or you're still feeling responsible for someone. And even if they come back into your life, there's still something there. It's not a relationship that is completed properly. There's still some burdens there, some feeling of responsibility, or some feeling of still connection. What's happening here is tying up loose ends from the past. Responsibilities that you haven't let go of, and you didn't realize that you hadn't let go of it because you'd kind of pushed it away, kind of let it go to some extent, but when it comes back, it's still there. Do you know what I mean? It's like someone comes back into your life and there's still feeling there. There's nothing was sorted out in it. It was just kind of left hanging, and it was okay hanging, and you thought it finished. Yeah, Adva, I got your reading in. Thank you. Haven't done your reading yet though, Adva. Be doing it soon. King of Swords. This is someone else. Someone else is getting clarity about it. So Divine Masculine is getting clearer on it. Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune, making a move. So you might find a masculine coming towards you. It doesn't feel like your person. It doesn't feel like your divine masculine kind of thing. It feels like a masculine coming in to be cleared out. And there's something about you've taken on responsibilities for this person, or there's something left behind, but there's competition about this. It doesn't necessarily mean competition for the person. It could mean, well, it could be them being in competition for you, or what was the other thing I was picking up on? I just had a situation in my mind then. It could be like a blame kind of a thing. Okay, I'll tell you a little bit of my situation at the moment, because it's this is one example of this energy. It's not everything though. A friend of mine, two friends of mine in fact, they're together. In the last couple of months, I thought they'd broken up. I thought they'd broken up because she was away and he was with someone else. So I'm with someone else. I'm like, oh, they must have broken up. She came back. I saw her with someone else. I'm like, yeah, they've definitely broken up then. And then I see them both together. They haven't broken up. I'm like, huh, okay. I don't know if I'm the only person knowing that they're both cheating on each other or what. They're both my friends, and they probably should break up, hey? Anyway, then the one of them, the male one of them, tells me how he feels about me. And I kind of knew already, but it makes it very complicated, and I am not a part of this. Like, I see them, they're both my friends, and I see them both, things going wrong, and they're not breaking up. Me thinking they have broken up, but they haven't. And it's like, hang on a minute, don't bring me into this. Don't bring me into this, because you both cheating on each other, that's your thing. That's both of your things. It's complicated like that. There's competition about it, and there can be blame, but there's burdens to put down. There's stuff from the past here, but the masculine is getting clear about it and getting things moving. That already relates, does it, Adva? It's complicated. Okay, what was your question? Your question is, when will my life improve and calm down? When? You want a timing, do you? When? Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is the card of 10, which could be October. But the Wheel of Fortune says more than that. The Wheel of Fortune is about ending chapters and starting new chapters. Our life calms down when we do it differently, when we make new decisions, and yours is about ending a chapter and starting a new chapter. Let me get a couple of cards out to find out what. If anyone has got like headphones on or AirPods in, or you've got them about and you can stick them in your ears and tell me, am I coming through? Is my voice coming through both ears or just the left? That would be great if you could do that. Okay, you got time alone and growth. So, Adva, grown so much in your time alone, it's been good for you. In fact, I was saying to that very friend, the female one, the other night, she's complaining about him. It's just so much easier being single. Anyway. Reach out and going well. Okay. So, this advert is saying, yes, things will turn around for you, but you've got to end a certain way of being. Now, you've been alone and you've grown a lot in that time alone. It feels to me like you want to come out of that and go for something different, reach out for something different than before you went into your solitary phase. And that's possible now. But I'm still getting that it's going to take some time to settle into this. This says reach out and going well. To settle into a new, who you're going for, who you're reaching out for. And not just who, but the energies that you're reaching out to. You know what I mean? It's like if we're in chaos and we're feeling like burdened by everything and life isn't going so well, and we tend to reach out to the wrong people. We tend to go for opportunities that aren't that good for us. It's like we've got blinkers on and we can only see like the things around us that are of a certain level that match the energy that we're in at the moment. And so it can feel like a bit of a sinking ship. Then if we take time out, we can reset our energy and we can be like, well, more positive. And then when we get out there again, we're ready for much better. And, you know, feeling much better in ourselves and ready for much better. And that is that chapter change that the World card says about. So as you are kind of shifting and growing while you're alone, while you're having like stagnant time, I wouldn't particularly say you've got like improve and calm down. It's more stagnant time. But it's supposed to be like that, so that you do, when you put yourself out there again, when you're ready for better, you choose better. You'll choose better, not the same kind of stuff again. Under severe stress, wow. You tolerate much less ill treatment. Yeah, good for you. Okay, so you haven't had that alone time yet. You haven't had that downtime yet. So okay, so this time alone and growth is what's being called for. Then I thought you were already in this, but you're not yet. Yeah, you needed to take that downtime. So prioritize yourself, Adva. You need some downtime. You're not going to be able to go from where you are in that stressful state to somewhere better. You have to take a step back and go, I can't do this anymore. That's why a lot of the time, you know, when we're in like stress states or too busy like that, we have like an illness or something, a crash, so that we have to stop. And then we can reassess from that place. Yikes. Sounds dreadful. But yeah, be careful, because you don't want to crash, right? You want to get to the point where it's like, I can't do this anymore. We should never do that to ourselves. You know, not for anything, not for money. Yikes. Yeah, something big needs to change, and it's to take a step back, for sure, Adva. Good luck with that, and thanks for booking in. Money fear is bad, I know, and it keeps us in that state, but you know what? Your well-being is way more important than money, way more important than money. And if you can prioritize that, prioritize your well-being, it'll get you out of that feeling that need to be in it. Okay, well, let's get back to twin flames. You're welcome, Adva. Good luck. Twin flames, okay. I want to know more about what's going on. So it feels like something is coming up from the past. Things about burdens or things not let go of, and it's come up to let go of. It's come up again for it to be let go of. Tell us more, please, about twin flames. The Crone of Water, emotions that have been harboured up for later. Crones are, you know, with the other crones, they close the book on something, or something ends with a crone. The crone gets to the point where she doesn't take any BS anymore. She ends something. Now, the Crone of Water is about emotions, and it's the energy of someone that knows not to invest their emotion in somewhere where it's just wasted. She's holding her emotions back and saving it for someone or some situation that is worthy of her emotions. So she doesn't just put her emotions willy-nilly everywhere. You know, like when we were codependent and we would just like love unconditionally anybody, everybody, and get burned by it. Remember that? Crone of Water doesn't do that. Her heart is important. Her emotions are important. She doesn't go putting them out willy-nilly. The Elemental of Air means that there's communication. Oh my God, there is as well. Communication coming. Elementals to me is the universe is putting some of that energy our way, putting it around for us to. It's almost forcing us into more of that energy. So expect more and more communication. What about love? Ace of Water is about love. So emotional communication. But there's the Crone of Water, who's being very mature. Being very mature about her emotions. Tell us more. Crone of fire, crones. So I think this divine feminine energy is in a good energy now. Hi Taryn, hi Just Me and the Moon. Crone of fire. She snuffs that flame out. Ooh, so we've got incoming communication of emotions. She blows out the flame. There's a time and a season for everything. She's here to usher in the ending, the dying of the fire. Divine Feminine is going to put it out. She knows to hold her emotions back for a worthy situation or a worthy offer or something like that. So you're going to have someone gushing, which I have already, about the feelings. Of course, when someone's going through a breakup, prolonged breakup where they're not actually breaking up and they should do, of course they're going to get all gushy about their emotions and, you know. Instead of facing the actual relationship and breakup that they're going through. So, yeah, loose ends. Loose ends could be coming your way with communication about emotions. But for the Divine Feminine to go, no, this is not it. It's not it. Six of Water is from the past. This Six of Water, or just she say, it's Saraswati. Wisdom and culture. Creative expression of feelings and thoughts in a way that helps you understand yourself better or that allows you to develop a deeper connection with another person or other people. Channel your feelings creatively. It also indicates a lack of appreciation for finer things or refusing to understand or connect with the one who's trying to establish common ground. Relationships of all sorts, emotions, affairs, and questions and longings of the heart. These are all common inspiration for artistic expression. Through the gifts of Saraswati, we can better understand and articulate our uniquely human experiences. While not all of what we learn or experience is pleasant, through art we can find ways to use those experiences to both create beauty and to communicate and connect with our fellow travellers on this journey through life. So we have an expression of feelings, and I think this is saying, because the sixes to me are all about reciprocation too, is to, if you're having someone expressing their feelings to you, then you need to express your true feelings to them, whatever those feelings are, however complicated it is. There's something about releasing burdens in all of this. Now, if we're talking about, like in my situation, somebody professing their love of you, and you're not feeling that way, what was I going to say? Yeah, whatever way you're feeling, needing to communicate that truly without taking the burdens of their feelings on. In other words, just because somebody loves you or is expressing that to you doesn't mean that you've got a responsibility for that person or their feelings. You're allowed to communicate your true feelings to them, whatever those feelings are. Because I know some of us do take responsibility for other people's feelings. Like, if someone loves you, then that's a burden to you and you're responsible to love them, kind of thing, to be reciprocal, and it's not true. It's not our problem if someone loves us. Their feelings are their own, right? And our feelings are our own. There feels to be here something that needs to be said, to put those burdens down. Eight of Fire. The Eight of Fire is Neptune. Neptune says chaos. No matter what chaos ensues, oh no. Neptune stands calmly in the middle of it all, confident, somehow in control, rather enjoying the ride. There's a saying about magic being done with smoke and mirrors. Neptune is the master of smoke and mirrors, and most of his magic focuses on the mind. His energy covers the world with a blanket of romance and glamour. Beguiling mists cover the mundane and inspire the mind to dream or trick it into believing illusions. Hi, Maria. In this altered state, induced by Neptune's charms, the mind relaxes, logic blurs, and synapses make new connections, allowing a welling up of psychic tendencies and letting flow the feelings of compassion, sensitivity, and tolerance. You see, compassion, sensitivity, and tolerance, tuning psychically into others. I would be careful of that, because you could get sucked into someone else's feelings, you empaths. The Eight of Fire lulls us into daydreams and fantasies. Logic takes a back seat as our soul craves mystery and illusion. Once the mind is quieted and open, we begin to accept and then embrace the possibility of dreams coming true. And Neptune knows that belief is the first step toward creation. But this represents delusions, deception, secrecy. It can be self-destructive. Now, considering the energy updates in the last few days have been all about this too, about, let me tell you what the headlines were. I need to find them. Where is it? You're not sure. Karmic new starters here. Don't be love blind. Yeah. It's exactly what I've been going through. Don't be love blind. Like, be careful at the moment. Be careful. Be afraid. Be very afraid. There's holes to fall in at the moment, and it's got something to do with our past ways of being empathic, feeling responsible for other people's feelings, getting sucked in with that, being in the mystery of it and going, oh, well, maybe this is the person for me. Logic taking a back seat. Well, the universe is like, girl, no, they're not the right one for you. You know that. You know that in your head. Start choosing properly for yourself. But it's like getting swept up in that feeling stuff and all of that. Watch out. Watch out. Because of Neptune's charms here. We could be susceptible to it, especially because it appears that it's someone from the past as well. Six of Water. With emotions, upfront communication, perhaps what we wanted in the past, probably what we wanted in the past, someone to communicate their emotions. And so sometimes that can make us stupid too, is that way back, if there was someone years ago that we wanted them to tell us how they were feeling and then they didn't, and then they come back later. When we're already beyond that, we've already moved on, we already have learned more about what it is that we want, and we've got ourselves prepared for something more. Our ego goes, now they're saying how they're feeling. That's what I wanted them to say years ago. We could be deceived, even more so, by our ego. Then we've got the Maiden of Fire. So we're nurturing something, nurturing a flame, nurturing a passion, a new level that we're going for. Why does this happen? When it's like when we're ready to level up, someone will come back from the past with old energy, giving us what we wanted in the past, but we're already beyond that. And I feel like if we say like, no, no, to it, then it could be that doorway to the next manifestation, the final task kind of thing. Anyway, that flame that you have been nurturing, I would carry on with that. The Maiden of Fire. See, we've got crone, which is and. It's like, no, I know better than that now. The crones are wise, and they put an end to something. You can see even with the faces here, look. This crone, completely stony faced, right? And then there's this communication being just thrown about communication. This isn't like thoughtful communication. This is just like throwing it about. She's been stony faced, like unmoving. And then look at this crone, the way that she's looking at the in love card with a scowl on her face. Like looking directly at it. The crones are like, nah. But the Maiden of Fire, that is the flame that you've been nurturing, the thing that you've been working toward. This is like a test, another test. I'd say final test, but it never is it? It's never the final test. It's another test of like, do you want some of this old stuff? I know, thanks. Daughter's dad. And I was happy. I was happy with the situation because he's a dear friend of mine. Him more than her. But they're both friends of mine, but he's a closer friend than she is. I've known him longer. Yeah. But now it's all complicated and I don't want it to be. Don't want it to be. We've got Mabon. This is about justice. It's about balance. She's going to the dark side. And then we've got Venus. She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. Mabon. I need to read that out because I can't really remember. I do remember it's the Justice card. And something about her going to the dark side. Mabon. Let's see if I can find her. Here, Justice. Demeter stays on the land for a little longer while her daughter Persephone begins her journey to the underworld. There's a sense of gratitude for what has been given and a sense of responsibility for what will be required. This is a time to prepare our lives, both mundane and spiritual, for the days to come. It's a time of accounting, that's what it is. Yeah, a time of accounting, weighing out the consequences of your actions, making decisions now that will shape your future. Important decisions right now. We focus on forgiveness and letting go of unhealthy thoughts and feelings that have settled in our hearts and come faster. All pointing to something in the past that wasn't sorted out properly. And the Three of Fire is Venus. Energy of attraction, whether to another person, to an ideal, or to an item. We can see by this card and those surrounding it how the attraction itself affects the situation. In addition, the nature of the thing desired or valued may be revealed. Venus, the divine feminine. Getting prepared, nurturing the fire of what you want to come. So this is a test. What we've got coming in from the past now is a test. Okay, miserable ladies. Life is going through so smoothly. When I was out in one place on Friday night, someone fell off the balcony at the place and landed on the beach. The ambulance had to come and take them away on a stretcher. There's like a ledge around the bar you can sit on. The beach is right behind. Quite a drop. They used to have a net there. I don't have a net anymore. Yikes. Okay, watch out. Watch out at the moment. You could make similar mistakes that you've made in the past. But there's so many crones here, I think, that we have learned. We just need to apply it and keep on the path that we're on. And don't fool yourself that this is what you want. This thing that's coming in at the moment. Miserable ladies, tell us more. The Five of Swords. The winner. This is that card of like competition and stuff where other people aren't happy for you. Yeah, Five of Wands. I was getting it from that. It leaves a bad taste in other people's mouths. Now, you're not responsible for other people's feelings. And other people haven't been doing the work. Some people haven't been doing the work. A lot of people haven't been doing the work. And yes, they're going to get themselves into sticky situations, shitty situations. And that's their doing. You can't get yourself involved in other people's karma. We can be compassionate and look on and go, oh yeah, that must really suck that you've landed yourself in those kind of positions and it all really hurts and everything. But there's nothing we can do to step in and change that. Now, there's jealousy going on in that card, Five of Swords, that you are getting what it is that you want and other people aren't. But if you've been doing the work, you know, it's like some people will get like jealous of other people's accomplishments and things like that and say, well, they didn't deserve that. And it's like, well, you really don't know whether they deserved it or not because you have no idea from the outside what inner work someone has been doing. If someone is in alignment in themselves and like feels completely confident in themselves and they feel good about themselves, you can't tell. You can't tell that from the outside. We can judge people on like morals and stuff like that as we can see it from the outside, but we can't tell whether someone's in alignment or not. And likewise, when people are going through a mess in their life, sometimes we can see the misalignment in them that's kind of led to that, but there you go. It's still not ours. But there could be kickbacks. Eight of Chalices. Eight of Chalices. About letting go, about walking away, of emotional attachments. Let's read this one out of this deck. Eight of Cups. No matter how carefully we choose our path and select a project to pursue, sometimes we make mistakes. When we realise we've made a bad decision or a good decision that no longer serves our higher good, then we, like this woman, should let it go and begin anew, leaving something behind to start something else. Reverse this card is clinging to something that's no longer useful, so let's not do that. We can let go of a situation now. I've got the chance to let go of something that wasn't let go of properly in the first place at the moment. Five of Pentacles. The cold walk alone, but it's worth doing it. Now I know where I'm headed and I'm going there anyway. I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to go into that warm church. I'm going to keep on going where I was going. Warm churches. They're not that warm anyway, are they? Not from what I recall. So I'm going to keep on going. I'm not going to settle. I'm going to keep on going, says the Five of Pentacles, where I'm headed. The Nine of Pentacles. Single, independent. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm going to carry on doing good. Okay. The be some disruption in the workplace for some people, just with those cards. I thought I'd check them out. There could be some disruption in the workplace. Just depending on, I was getting a work connection with this Ten of Pentacles for some. So yeah, whatever's going on at the moment could cause disruption in the workplace for some of you. Got the Seven of Pentacles, investing. Being careful about what we invest in. What you put your time to, your energy to, your attention to as well. So, if there's big drama going on around you with this someone from the past, don't get too heavily invested in it. Leave it to them, it's their drama. Keep on investing in the good things, and that's what the energy updates have been saying too. It's like, don't forget to look after yourself as you have been doing. Don't forget to keep on eating well and all those kind of things. Don't forget your self-care stuff while this stuff is going on, you know. Keep your investments in the right places. Ace of Wands. Gifts and opportunities. Although the strength of our will is always within us, at times we need a boost. Just when we need it the most, the divine lights a fire and sends a little energy our way. When that happens, our actions are touched with magic. An opportunity to take action. Boost. Some fiery energy. And the Seven of Swords. A boost. Something gives you a boost, and the Seven of Swords is about deception. Trust can be breached in many ways. Why would that give you a boost though? When we take what's not meant for us, we're behaving in a way that is counter to the truth, because like attracts like. Expressing untruthful energy attracts the same and creates more in the world. Whatever we create, we're responsible for. Someone taking something that doesn't belong to them, or having something taken from you. I would be super honest at the moment and above board, especially in communications. There's the possibility of being blamed for something here that you have no blame in, especially if it's about someone else's feelings. We're not responsible for someone else's feelings. The Knight of Chalices. King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Chalices. So, someone coming at you with romance. Again, this has just come after the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Swords, about being like impeccable with your truth and with your word. Four of Pentacles and the King of Wands. King of Wands, very persistent kind of an energy, but the Four of Pentacles is taking a step back. It's yeah, holding your energy back from them. Let's read out the Four of Pentacles, in fact. Oh, I think this one's about jam. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is about holding your energy back. It's like knowing when not to get involved. Even if someone is really persistent, because King of Wands can be very persistent. There's a time to relax and enjoy the bounty of nature. We're wise to prepare for the cold days ahead by making jams and stuff. gathering power, resources. Yeah, so just not putting your energy into it, especially if someone's really pushy. So this Knight of Chalices, this coming towards you with romance, yeah, romantic feelings and stuff like that, but you've got to know that this is all about their situation. It's not about your situation. It's not about you. It's about something that's going on in their life, and they're projecting towards you because something wasn't finished properly or walked away from properly in the past. So yeah, big warning in these energies at the moment is someone else's feelings are causing them to do things, and they're projecting it onto you because of feelings for you, because of stuff in the past that wasn't rectified or ended properly or whatever. And it's not your responsibility, and don't get caught up in it. You might be getting blamed for something, for their situation and their feelings and what's going on in their life and stuff. But it's got nothing to do with you. You need to keep on with the crone energy, with what you've learned, and keep on nurturing that flame for what you're headed toward. And not settle for this energy, even if it's what you wanted from them years ago. In which case, it isn't for me. It isn't for me. Like, I decided against this one a long time ago. It's a friend, but that's it. For me, that's it. Anyway, that's what I've got today. So watch out. It's just one of those lessons. Don't let it mean anything more than that. Just one of those lessons. There we go. I will be making a pick a card read today. It's going to be the Love Tarot, Full Celtic Cross Tarot spread. Picked my flower for it this morning on the way back from my run already. So there you go. Wow. Crazy energies. But we got this. At least we got the heads up about it. And I knew all weekend when I was listening to those, to my energy updates. I was like, wow, now it's for me. So often they're not for me at all. I listen to them every day. I listen to them first thing in the morning when I wake up, and I listen, but very rarely is it resonating with me these days. But yeah, absolutely this weekend. It just shows, right, that it's the energies that are about, but the more work we do on ourselves, the less we are experiencing these energies. Sometimes it pops up and it's like, in other people especially. It's like, yes, I can see that this energy is coming up now. Well, there you go, everybody. Thank you all for coming along. Any mini reads that are booked from now will be done in Wednesday's show. Let's do this all over again in 2 days' time, shall we? If you do want to book in for one of those mini reads, there's a link for it there. But as I said, it'll be done in the next one because I'm out of here now. Get on with my work day. So have a good one, everybody. Thanks for coming along. Check out my YouTube channel later, and don't forget to click like on all my videos and leave comments and all of that kind of stuff. That helps me out. And check out that pick a card read later on today that I'll be putting up there. If you want a reading, of course, all of it's available from my website, behealing.com. So bye. Have a good one. See you next time, and be careful.